An hour later we finally came up for air. Jane had a strange look on her face. "What's wrong?" I joked, "Am I a bad kisser or something?" "No," Jane leaned in, kissing me again. "You're a great kisser." "I need to change." Jane's voice trailed off and her face turned beet red. "You don't have to be embarrassed." I reminded her, "Did you forget what I'm wearing?" I know, replied Jane, "it's just not something you really get used to, you know." "It's okay." I reassured her, "I don't mind, really. I know you're so sweet." Jane gave me another quick kiss and headed towards the hall where she had left her bags. A few moments later Jane reappeared at the door, again looking rather embarrassed. "Peter," she started, "can I ask you something?" "Of course," I said, somewhat puzzled at what it could be. "Well, Jane stumbled over her words. "Well, you see, the thing is, well, the good nights, they were easy. I mean, I just pulled them on and well, these diapers. I kind of have a hard time getting them on straight and well, then they leak sometimes. So anyway, Mom kind of helps me at home and I was wondering if you..." "Oh, never mind, I just can't." Jane stared straight down at the floor. "Jane," I started, amazed at what I was about to ask, "do you want me to help you change?" "No, Peter." Jane sounded almost in tears. "You can't, I mean, I can't ask you to. I can't ask my boyfriend to change my diaper." "Jane," I stopped her, "I love you and would do anything for you. Nothing will change that. If you need help, I will help you." Jane moved reluctantly across the room and set down her diaper bag. "I love you too, Peter," Jane replied, "I just don't want to mess things up between us." "Trust me," I responded, "nothing is going to change. Nothing but your diaper, that is." Jane smiled and seemed to relax a bit. Still, I could tell she was embarrassed as she undid her pants and revealed a very wet diaper. Slowly she laid down on the carpet in front of me. I could scarcely believe what I was about to do. My own diaper struggled to contain my excitement. Opening up the diaper bag Jane's mom had packed for her, I was surprised by the contents. Diapers, lotion, powder, wipes. It was more like a well-stocked bag for a toddler instead of an 18-year-old girl. "Your mom really knows how to pack a bag," I commented. "I know, I think she was trying to embarrass me so I wouldn't go to the sleepover," Jane explained. "Do you want me to use any of this stuff?" I asked. Jane's answer surprised me. "You can use what you want. I have been getting a bit of a rash, but if it bothers you, just change me." No, I told you it doesn't bother me. I don't want you to be uncomfortable," I said, trying to not sound too eager. I carefully undid the tapes and removed Jane's wet diaper. I was greeted by the second surprise of the day. Jane seemed to sense the direction of my gaze and hastened to explain. "That's horrible. She is such a bee," I said, agreeing with Jane, secretly thinking how cute she looked. Jane grinned at my bee joke. I took a baby wipe from the bag and carefully wiped Jane between the legs, moving from front to back as I had seen my mom do with my sister when she was little. Jane lifted her bottom off the ground slightly and I wiped back there as well. I noticed the wipe was slightly soiled. I supposed she had trouble cleaning herself too and decided not to say anything, not wanting her to be more embarrassed. Next I took out the bottle of lotion and squirted some onto my hand. I rubbed it over Jane's newly shaved private areas, allowing my finger to slip slightly inside a couple times. Jane shivered slightly and smiled at me. Finally I took a diaper out of the bag and spread it out. Jane suddenly lifted her legs in the air, completely exposing herself to me. I slid the diaper under her and took the opportunity to give her bottom a quick smack. "Hey! Watch it!" Jane protested with a grin. She put her legs back down and I pulled the diaper up between them. I taped it firmly, almost sad that the show was over. "Thanks," Jane said, sitting up. "Now it's your turn." "My turn?" I asked, shocked, but I'm not even wet. "So, Jane teased. That can be remedied, can't it? I was starting to feel the need to go. Hold on a minute, I responded, standing up and trying to focus on my bladder. No, with your pants off so I can see when you need to be changed, Jane demanded. Wait, was she starting to get into this? I removed my pants and stood in front of Jane in just my shirt and diaper. It took a minute, but I was never one to be pee-shy. Pretty soon I was flooding my diaper. Jane watched as the yellow line turned green, and then as I kept peeing. Wow. You sure pee a lot. Jane commented. I mean, I know I was wet, but that was after I went several times. You just soak it all at once. My mind turned over the fact that Jane had just admitted to wetting her diaper several times. Had she already been wet when she got to my house that afternoon? Okay, let's get you changed, Jane commanded. Where are your supplies? Well, all I have is diapers, I responded, and they're upstairs. Well, go get one, silly, Jane said, slapping my diapered butt. I hurried upstairs and retrieved a diaper from under my bed. Once back in the living room, I handed it to Jane. Lay down, she told me, and I did. Jane undid the wet diaper and removed it. Looks like someone's still up, big boy, even if he does pee his pants. I knew she was talking about my hair down there. For now, she said ominously. With that, she took a baby wipe and started wiping my private areas. Instantly my body responded to her touch. A very big boy, she teased, noting my excitement. Grabbing the lotion, she applied it directly to me, whilst stroking me. The pleasure was immense. Sadly, she stopped, grabbed a diaper and tapped me on the bottom. I realized she was waiting for me to raise my legs, so I did. It felt somewhat awkward to be so exposed. Jane slid the diaper under me and I put my legs down. After shaking in some baby powder, she taped me up.